the beneficiaries, who are the customers, are willing to pay for the solution, because you're solving their problem. So that's the way it works, and that's the way businesses are more sustainable. So can I share? I have a slide to share. So for technology enables businesses, and also helps with scalability. And so that's why we like to encourage businesses to. And in any case, the world, COVID literally reset the world we're in today. And so the technology, infusing technology into all that is so critical. So like I said, so today's topic or discussion is on empowering leadership skills for women in tech. Empowering women's so I'm going to try to, let me see, to zoom this a bit. So can you all see the screen? Trying to get it into full mode. Just a second. Yeah. Oh well. Can I have your responses? Are you able to see the full screen, or it's just? You can't even see it at all. Oh. Wow. Okay. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Is it? Okay. Can you see it now? So, can you see it now, Victor?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Is it full screen at your end, or is just? Just a second. Maybe I need to. Okay, so let me just continue. I'll just speak, directly from my own end here. So I'll quickly run through some statistics on the gender gap in the tech in the tech space. So we all know that the tech space is, dominated by men traditionally, and there's a lot of kind of unconscious bias, not deliberate one, but unconscious bias, and this can really deter a lot of women, because they may be feeling that they don't belong within the tech space. So some statistics, that can, back this up, is there's the MBS stats, which says that about 22% of the total number of people in the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics um, participating in that, sector. Just 22% of them are women. Then also, MBS also gave us the statistics that just roughly about 1/5 of the total number of people working in the ICT sector are also women. So even that 1/5 doesn't even tally with the 22%, you know. So if we move away from there again, another statistics that I'd like you to look to take note of is another one shared by PwC. This was in 2020, that says that 55% of financially excluded adults in Nigeria are women. So how does that tie in with tech? And it also says that out of the 25.1 million financially excluded people in the North, 13.1 million are women. Then there's another report. This now looking at US statistics. This statistics is from Career Explorers, and it says that UI UX designer demographics in the United States. Uh, you have about 53% of the UI UX designers female, and 47% are male. So you see how the figures, between Nigeria or the stats sort of stack against each differently against each other. But I'll come back to that. So what are these challenges that women face? So there's workplace discrimination and you know gender bias, and that is prevalent even across sectors, because no matter how we look at it, there is still bias, there is still workplace discrimination, against women. Men are more favored than the women in terms of opportunity, job. The women have to work extra hard, even when they have the same qualification. It's still happening, and this, can lead to a lot of frustration and disaffection for women. Then again, limited networking opportunities. So there's the need for, strong networks, mentorship, and the men, most of the networking groups are dominated by men, and also they are exclusive. So, and when they are like that, the women, it's hard for the women to penetrate into such networks. Also, I ran by you a statistics that has to do with financial inclusion. So, entrepreneurial challenges, accessing funding. Now, when you go to even the banks to look for loans, to access loans, the loan officers at those desks, majority of them are men, and so there's still that a lot of bias, and so this can actually limit a female-owned business growth. Then also we have culture, family responsibilities. A woman will have to juggle her work, her family, and at times it's just difficult to get up and go because of these obligations. And again, there is that view that, oh, she's a woman, she's meant to be a housewife, and whatever business you're doing is not taken seriously, you know. So a lot of that, really, really, really affects women, and right from the home, right from when your little girl going to school, even in the choices of you know subjects, courses to read when you get to uni. Women are more skewed towards reading the arts. A little percentage, go encouraged to go into sciences, because the thought is you'll graduate and get married anyway, or or not do anything. So those are the major cultural but uh, barriers which is still prevalent in our society. Even though with the younger ones it's a bit better, but it's still there, and it's affecting and limiting their growth and their participation, especially in the tech sector, engineering, math. They are all looked at as you subjects that more suited for men. So very, very critical issue. But what can be done? What can be done, or how can we boost representation in in the tech space, or how can we um, create opportunities for women in the tech space? So there's the need to increase awareness, you know, um, and this will come through, um, um, you know, introducing females, young girls early to STEM education, science, technology education, engineering and mathematics. Now it's STEAM now with agriculture added to it, very, very, very from an early age. And, providing all kinds of resources for such education so that they can develop, you know, um, interest very, very early. For example, girls can be exposed to coding and robotics, and they become, comfortable and confident in the tech space, in the tech fields. So with such exposure at an early age, this can lead to more women, participating in the tech space. Then there's also the question of accessibility and affordability to tech devices. In Nigeria today, where our population is estimated to be over, as of today, some statistics say 200 million, some say 100 million, um, you know, a lot of people, about maybe half of that is living in extreme poverty, and then half of that number is estimated that they are women. And so women, the statistics I gave to you about financial inclusion of women. So if women are not financially empowered, they cannot afford basic technology devices such as smartphones and computers. And this will severely limit their ability to participate in the tech industry. And therefore, if we want to boost the representation of women in tech, we need to make technology more affordable, more accessible, regardless of gender or socioeconomic status. And like I said, cultural, family support, parental encouragement can increase the, um, can play a pivotal role in shaping the career aspirations of young girls and women in the tech industry. So differentiating between the boy and girl child, in terms of what they study, should not be what parents should be advocating or support. So now also networks and initiatives. So a lot of advocacy and support by institutions, by communities that promote women in tech is also a key way in which women can gain support. And then, mentorship is very, very key. And so there are few women role models in the tech space. But then, we need to also have these role models, come into the place of mentorship, for the younger girls or the younger, yes, the younger ones that are aspiring. So the female leaders in tech can serve as the mentors to the young women and then provide them with guidance, as they progress in their career. And when once they see that there are other women, then this will boost their confidence. But starting at an early age is very, very key, and that's why introducing young girls to STEAM, right from fresh, you know is highly recommended. Now, how do we help at the Founder Institute? Where we help to technology companies with their company building process. We have a female founder initiative. So this is one of the ways in which we help women in technology. And the female founder technologies is a group of women, backed by FI. FI Founder Institute is the world's largest pre-seed accelerator, and so we help the women uh, start, build, and fund their startup companies, and with the goal of having female founded companies to be at least 40% of Founder Institute's portfolio, which we were able to achieve in 2021. This was introduced in 2011. And so how do we help? We grant fellowships to top female applicants. So this in order to boost the number of women launching technology startups. And this, led to an immediate 60% boost in women-founded portfolio companies so far, over the past few years. And even in our current cohort, we did give out two fellowships to 2 out of the 4, that applied, So basically, my charge, to all who are listening here is women are gifted, with a lot of innate abilities. But what I find is that because of the skill or that talent, that innate ability that women have for multitasking, at times they deplete their energy by trying to work on too many things at the same time. But it is a strength. But however, if it's channeled properly, by focusing on one thing at the same time, and then once you stabilize, you can now move on to other things, then, the desired success, that we're looking for, or the kind of numbers that we want, in building the tech space, revving up numbers can be achieved. Mm, but it comes by way of uh, different kinds of structured strategies, methodologies, and being deliberate So resilience is key, focus, resilience, perseverance is key, and women must, embrace challenges as learning opportunities. And of course, I already talked about networking, the support that you need, women in tech need mentorship. And these conversations are ongoing, and women are able to do it. So if we look back at if you look at the STEM, science, technology, engineering, maths, subjects. So there are those areas where, every individual, they have their different strengths. But even if you look at the future of work uh, uh, programs, or opportunities that are out there, so UI, UX, machine learning, AI, cyber security. So it's proven, that there are some of those um, courses, that women have, more flair for and perform better at, like the UI UX. And you see the statistics in the US where it's 57% of women in the US, you know, whilst the men, they're 41% of men in that space. So the women are topping in that space. And so even when we have like a 3MTT program, and why is it like that? Because women, have more nimble fingers, more creative, more, so UI, UX comes. And of course, there's still income and money to be made from that, So where does your strength lie? You must identify it. You must identify it. And, the future of work, the landscape has changed, and so if you are not tech savvy, you know, um, you'll not be gainfully employed in the next couple of years. And AI is also changing a lot of things, changing the whole space. So it's very, very important, that whether you're male, female, male, if you want to, um, uh, survive and have a good source of income, it's important that you leverage technology and acquire the skills and necessary to build to build a solid either career or business. So I'd like to stop here and take a few questions um, or contributions from the participants. Mm. Okay. So for the Founder Institute, it's not gender-based. Founder Institute is for, you know, everyone, yeah, every startup who has an idea and is interested in building an idea with a tech solution, with software as a service, building, you know, a solution, yes, leveraging software as a service. Mm. So everyone can, you know, male, female, you know, um, FIA was founded in 2009 and by Adiresi and Jonathan Grisham in Silicon Valley. So our headquarters is in Silicon Valley. I manage the Nigeria operations in Abuja. Um, so, and we are sector agnostic. So any sector within which your idea falls in, as long as you're leveraging, you know, tech and building a SaaS solution, you're welcome to apply and to join. Now, the Female Founder Initiative was created to enable participation of females in tech. So that's what the FFI initiative is about. And so each time uh, we launch a call for application. When we open admissions, we also uh, open a call for fellowship for female founders. And then we select the top female founders, you know, whose applications have been successful to provide them with fellowships. So getting into Founder Institute in general is quite competitive, you know, but then, you know, where the fellowship for the females, the FFI is targeted at, you know, boosting female participation. And so, you know, we do that to help female founders each time we are starting a new cohort. So that's how it works. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mhm. Okay, so in what, if you don't mind, in what capacity, when you say is it possible to benefit, in what capacity? Mhm. Mm. Yes, so okay, yes, so hmm, yes. So interestingly, the future of work, you know, the skills that are being acquired now, yeah, you can come from any background. You can come from any background and you can learn the skills. And you really don't need to go to a uni for 3 to 5 years. to become a programmer or a developer. So there are all kinds of courses and programs and trainings that are available to pick up these skills. As a matter of fact, the federal government has a program called the 3MTT, um, that's 3 million talent um, program, and that is to upskill, um, to develop tech talents in Nigeria. The target is 3 million tech talents by the year 2025. So a first cohort has been run already, I think, with about 30,000, and the next cohort will be starting soon with about 100,000. And you can take it's sponsored by the federal government, and you can take any of the courses in AI, UI, UX, machine learning, cybersecurity, and a whole lot of those courses. The program runs for between 3 to 4 months or so. So if you don't are not able to, okay, thank you for sharing the link. So if you're not able to participate in that, you can go online and take the courses online. You can get some free and some paid for. Some that you pay for, but it's what you need to invest in acquiring the skills. Mm. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Okay, so Motorayo, okay, yes, advice to those looking to build. Okay, so let me explain to you how Founder Institute works. So the program runs for 3.5 to 4 months. We have a curriculum, and every week we run sessions, and then we have mentors. Our mentors are CEO mentors. That's mentors who own companies, or multiple companies. And so they provide mentorship during the 4 month period when you're um, enrolled in the accelerator. And so you get a chance to be mentored by business owners. And so they're mentoring you based on experiential knowledge. And so that's the key advantage. Um, each week during a session, we just have very short presentations on, for example, maybe the topic for the week is customer development, just very short 10-minute presentations. But where the transformation happens is when you have the one-on-one sessions with the mentors. So that can go on for 15 minutes or 20 minutes. And, that is specific to the business, your business, that the business that you're building or your startup. And so that happens so it's an immersion, happens over a period of 3.5 to 4 months. Okay, so it's like you engaging a consultant, which at that stage of your business, the business can't afford to hire such, caliber, of people, but you get that to happen. So that's the power, of mentorship. And so we always recommend that you go through, an accelerator program to build, your business properly. And so all the ingredients, all that is needed, for you to have a successful business is what is taught to you, but through the help of these mentors. So it's not the typical programs or workshops that you come and you are being talked to or being lectured. You are being mentored and you are being coached. And that's, um, what the difference is. And this is how, best you can build a sustainable model. And so we help to build the business models, we help to build, set you up in a way that you can go global, in the way you can go global so that you can become a global brand. So that's, the kind of business model that is also adopted. Yes. So how about, I'm seeing someone in the chat, how about aspiring women and girls who are trying to diversify from the women girls traditional and switch to STEM fields? Do you have awareness programs for organizations such as the UN who can provide such information to women and girls who have the potential to be future women? Yes. Okay. So I'd like to also encourage participation. So there's a lot, out there in terms of advocacy, advocating, girl participation in STEM. There are lots and lots and lots of programs, so, but there's a limit. No one can really force you, so the information is all online. So you want to Google STEM programs, STEM associations, STEM courses, and, and plug in. Yes, so you need to plug in, women, plug in. There's a lot. And even the international development agencies, they have a lot of funds to support women, but we need the women, to rise up. And that's why I talked about the issues around cultural family, so it's a mindset thing, and that mindset needs to shift. So there are role models in the world. There are tech, successful tech, women who have built successful tech businesses in the world and even in Nigeria. Their names are all out there, and our next programs will be to pull out some of. That's why we have the FFI, you know and so it's women mentoring women, successful women mentoring successful women. So we're all on the journey, but we want to encourage everyone to get on the boat. We have Women Ovate is one of our portfolio companies. Women Ovate, the founder went through the Founder Institute and now has this, business. So Women Ovate is also tackling, tackling, the gender gap in tech. That's the problem she identified, and she came and we helped to package the company, her company, and it's standing today. And they're making their own mark in the environment. So we just want to encourage women to rise up. Also encourage your daughters, your girls, your children. Do not limit them. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. It's anyone can learn it. Anyone can acquire the skills. So I think our time is almost up. Yeah. Okay. So the link we've shared, Founder Institute, you can apply. You click the link, you can apply. Yeah. We have a cohort going to open in the fall. Yeah. So that's it for my end. Women Innovate. Thanks. Mm, mm, No, Founder Institute is not free. It's fee paying. And but when you get a fellowship for the women, if you get a fellowship, then it's free. And again, when we have sponsored cohort, like when we collaborate with some of the corporate or government agencies, like we run a program with NIDA, then you can attend for free. But when you're building a business, you need to learn how to invest, in business development. So that's what we encourage you to do. You begin to save. You're going to school just like you're going to school. For this is a business. We're talking about building a global business. So you need to, cultivate that habit, of budgeting for business development. Mhm. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Have a great week. Thank you for having me.
Bye. Thank you so much. Bye.